What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Galladay. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too.
There he goes! Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's John. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Hawkeyes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the catch. It's Brock. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Flips it out in the flat. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Yang. A little screen to the running back. Sweet cut there. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll send the back in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to throw, it's Yang. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brock. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he'll wedge his way into a crevice and pick up enough for the first down. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's on target and complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Yang. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. On target.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Finds us back in the middle. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Hawkeye breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Yang. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Sparty. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Snap in the shotgun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside.
14, Michigan State, 9.
They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They boot it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The receiver on a jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Yang. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I love playing man coverage on the back end. Getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in the run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's John. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Michigan State. And that one will give them the lead. And guys, after failing to get to last time, they'll take the safe route. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He makes a catch. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
On the run from inside his own 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Hand off from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. To throw, it's Yang. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The snap sets up the throw. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They now have a 20-16 lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Running behind that left side. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, picked off.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking for a man. It's Yang. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Iowa. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Hands it off. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Using his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor is getting its clock clean today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 19 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Hunt is on its way. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.